Red Cup Talk with Brian Adams. Let's go. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm not gonna hold you because I know it's all over the place, all over the internet. Katt Williams, the comedians, the actors, the ones that, you know, are on this good list and the ones that's off not on this good list. My thing is, with Katt Williams, why now? Why bring up all this stuff about these celebrities now? These specifically these comedians. From stealing jokes to telling stories, all that stuff. Why bring it up now? I wonder why. What's the motive? What are you getting out of it? The concerts are done. The money is distributed. The tickets are paid off. Everything is done. Everything is it's a done deal. So why bring it up now? And what's the purpose? What's the point at this point? Save it for your memoir or something. That's what they're doing now, and they're making money off of that. You could have did that and put it in your memoir and made your own 29 million or whatever the views was that podcast got over there. But just wondering why now? Why? And for your motivation to get into Hollywood is that the only thing is you hope that you get to come out with a virgin A. I don't understand what the motivation behind that is. If you know that's what you was going in for, you were dealing with that, why bother with it in the first place? I mean, if I go on a job interview, technically speaking, and they say, "Oh, I know, I heard, did some research, and I found out that they're doing some crooked things in there," I wouldn't even probably show up for the interview. So I don't know, like, what's the deal? What's that about? What's that about, Katt? Come on, make it make sense. I mean, I don't knock him for his point of views and this information is released recently, but I'm not really a big Katt Williams fan. I mean, I see him on TV and I've seen him on specials and stuff. I've never caught none of his live acts though, and I like concerts. I'm definitely a concert goer, but I just never caught any of Katt Williams live acts, and it's probably not something I'm gonna do anytime soon. Um, Unless it's free. I'm treated. Just keeping it real. But they talked about Taraji P. Henson selling out. Talking about moving right along. We talked about Taraji P. Henson selling out because they said that, one thing about the money not, about them not being paid fairly. And now she's backsliding, saying that, she's not backsliding, but backtracing her the moments and saying that, she's fine. She's being paid now, and everything is good. I don't know if Monique is upset with. I was hearing that they were saying upset. Monique is pissed off with her. I don't know if that for sure because Monique hasn't came out and said nothing about that, about her being pissed off with her. I haven't even say anything towards her as far as any negative direct. At least I haven't found it. If you have, send it my way, but I haven't found anything yet. And I'm a big Monique fan. But one thing I will say is the difference between, from what I see with Taraji P. Henson now and Monique is Monique does stand up. So she can go, even if she's being blackballed in Hollywood, she can always go on the road and do a stand up and make 50 to 100K easily. Taraji P. Henson she's just an actor. And if she gets blackballed, I think it'll affect her more. It would hurt her more. She would definitely feel the repercussions behind that more so than what Monique would have done. So I can kind of see, Monique standing 10 toes down and not giving up off that pressure that, hey, y'all blackballed me, y'all did me wrong, and I want some apologies and I want some, yeah. So I can see that. And by the way, I wonder how that outcome come for her suing her and I can't remember that the co-star that was with her and the Parkers. I know they were saying they was going to sue because they felt like they needed more. They were due more money. that they weren't paid for. So I was wondering how that turned out too, because we haven't heard nothing else about that since. Or at least I haven't. So I don't know. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. But just moving right along. Moving right along. I just don't think that this is the time to be fighting in a world where, in a space where everybody can make some money off of it. And Katt was on drugs for some time. I remember that. He said he don't do it, he wasn't doing it, but I remember him being at one point on drugs, or they were saying that he was on drugs. I don't know if he was, but allegedly. They were saying he was on drugs at one point, and he was caught out in public sweating and all kinds of crazy stuff. I remember all kinds of different types of things Katt was, and it was like it was happening back to back. He was fighting a teenager or something, and yeah, it was a lot of things that was going on. But in this podcast, this interview here, he said he doesn't do drugs, hardcore drugs, or nothing like that. Also, since we're on this subject, I want y'all to tell me in the comments below, how do you feel about Kevin Hart ex-wife going on tour with Katt Williams and it being announced during this time? I think it's okay to do it. I think it's kind of a close thing, because my thing is, okay, well, she's been writing, ghostwriting, I guess, for Katt Williams. They said she had been writing write jokes for Katt Williams at one point, and she was doing some other things for other projects in the comedian world. I wonder if if Kevin Hart purposely kept her off the market. Because my thing is, why not take her out on the road? Why not let her open for you? At the time, your money is coming to the same household. Why not let her work? Why not give her the opportunity that Katt just gave her? So I'm kind of 50-50 with that, back and forth with it. But nonetheless, moving right along, wish them well. I hope that all the best for the outcome of this tour that they're going to do when she's going on the road with Katt Williams. I'm not sure, again, if I'll see it, but definitely all the best to you, because I know what it is to want to make that money. Sometimes I think this is all for click and views for our buddy over at Fox Soul, TGIF. Claudia Jordan, my girl. I like Claudia Jordan. I feel like they're beating her up. Well, not there. Funky Dineva, leave that lady alone. You made your decision, and you should just stick with it. Whether you made a decision or they made a decision, leave that woman alone. Now I understand, you're doing your thing as far as marketing. It's something that was found back in the day what rappers would do. Beef makes money. If y'all beefing with each other, you can make some money. But I mean, not with Claudia. Claudia Jordan is a nice person. Why you ain't going for Al? I just think that this is not a good thing to do and let it play out in public. If y'all gonna have a altercation or fallout, why don't y'all just call each other or go visit each other? I mean, y'all work together all them years together, and y'all don't have contact with each other outside of social media. I don't understand what the beef is about. What is the beef about? What are y'all beefing? What is the beef anyway? Can you honestly say what the beef is? Funky Dineva, what are you beefing with Claudia Jordan about? What did she do to you? That's the question. And for you to jot out $250,000, really? $250,000 a year you were making? I'm not saying you were or you weren't, but if you were making that over there and you're able to make $250,000 in your own space, why not double capitalize off that and make it, $500,000, $250,000 over there, $250,000 in your lap. And when you stand up with $500,000, going to the bank with. I don't know. I mean, unless it was something that was really detrimental, like they were being race discriminating or something like that, or just being like straight out disrespectful to you. I can understand that, but outside of that, I don't understand what the problem would be. I mean, like, that just don't make sense to me. Money is money, and for you to be sitting here making all that noise, huffing and puffing, funky Dineva, you're huffing and you're puffing and you're screaming, you're yelling and you're twirling and you're doing all this crazy stuff, and for what? Can you answer that question? For what? What are you doing this stuff for? Why? When you could just call a lady. And I get it. Like I said earlier, beef usually brings money. If that's the case, then more power to you. Maybe, who knows? Maybe all this is a plant. Maybe y'all are plants. Maybe this is a setup. Maybe they did make a phone call with each other and say, "Hey, we're gonna do a beef. We're gonna let it spill out on the internet, and we're gonna reap the benefits of getting money. And we're gonna bring Tarsha K in too, and we're gonna bring Flame Monroe in, and we're gonna get this beef going, and everybody gonna make money off of it." So if that's the case, bring Brian Adams in too. Red Cup Talk. We shall see. But anyway, I just wanted to come on real quick and just drop a little info of what I felt on the situation and things like that. It's almost the weekend, guys. So any plans? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching the video. Subscribe to my channel so you can be up to date with the content as I drop it. Peace.